Did you know that you could delete your ACT scores, but not the SAT scores? What are other differences between the ACT and the SAT? Hi, I'm Rina from CollegeGate Academy, the ACT-specific institute in Roppongi, Tokyo. We also offer online classes for those living outside of Japan or Tokyo, so visit collegegateacademy.com for more information. Today, I'll be talking about the differences between the ACT and the SAT. And I know from my previous video over here, I talked about how the ACT surpassed the popularity of the SAT in 2016 in that there are more straightforward, objective questions on the ACT. But today, I'll be talking about the differences in more detail, starting with things that you might already know about to things that a lot of people actually don't know about, like deleting your ACT scores. Let's begin. I'm going to start off with the format differences. ACT has a science section, but not the SAT. You'll definitely need to know how to read graphs and tables and analyze them, and you'll also need to read small passages about different scientists' point of view, perspectives, and observations. That being said, just so you can familiarize yourselves with graphs and tables, it might help you to know a little bit about basic scientific knowledge that you might learn in 9th and 10th grade. Another format difference is that for the math section, SAT provides you with a one-page equation sheet and has with and without calculator sections. ACT doesn't provide you with an equation sheet, but only has with calculator section. Now, from my experience teaching students, they usually start to naturally memorize all the equations from doing all the practice problems because they encounter the same types of questions that ask for the same types of equations. Another big difference between the ACT and the SAT is time management. For the ACT, you have to go through a time crunch. If you look at these two timetables, for ACT English section, you have 45 minutes to complete 75 questions. For math section, you have 60 minutes to complete 60 questions. For reading and science sections, you have 35 minutes to complete 40 questions. That's 1 minute or less per question. For the SAT though, you have more than 1 minute to complete each question. That's why at CollegeGate Academy, we value teaching time management. We teach shortcuts and trampoline thought process that lets you quickly come up with an answer rather than taking the stairs and slowly climbing up to an answer. Another big difference is that ACT is letting students do section retake. Now the section retake system was supposed to start in September of 2020, but due to COVID-19, it was postponed. This is because ACT wants to prioritize students who are first-time test takers rather than the retakers. But basically, with this system, students still need to take a full-length ACT exam at least once. But as a retake, they can just retake sections that they did poorly on previously. And with this system, they don't need to worry about doing worse on a section that they already scored high on. Let's get to the juicy part, deleting your ACT scores. ACT might be better for those who are trying to take the test multiple times because ACT lets you both delete and cancel your scores, but SAT only lets you cancel your scores. When you cancel scores, you need to do it a few business days after you take the test without looking at your scores. But when you delete a score, you can do it whenever before you submit a score to colleges, so you can actually see your scores before deleting. The way you submit scores are also different between the ACT and the SAT. For the ACT, you submit individual composite scores to colleges. But for the SAT, the default is that you submit all composite scores that are in your profile. And although you can use score choice system to pick which SAT scores that you want to submit to colleges, some colleges don't accept score choice system. But all colleges do accept individually sent ACT scores. Different colleges have different policies, so you need to check that out. But if you're trying to take the test multiple times, then ACT might be better because ACT lets you delete your scores permanently from your profile and also sends your scores individually. I'll also later post a video on how to delete ACT scores, the process, and what to be careful about when you delete ACT scores. Are you trying to take the ACT or the SAT? Remember, if you're trying to take the ACT, then we can help you. CollegeGate Academy. If you learned any tricks today, then hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.